This is the MGTOW Infinium here with another Infinium training session. This video is entitled Women Can See You, It's So Blatant. And this is just a brief discussion of the blatant and obvious things that women do when they're trying to read and scan men. The first example I have is called the BLT. And this is where, if you as a man, you're sitting in a venue like a restaurant, you're sitting alone, just trying to enjoy yourself, have a little solace time, you're having your little salad or whatever, and you suddenly find that you're sandwiched by women. The setup. There is an establishment called Jason's Deli in my area. I don't know if they're nationwide, but they are prevalent in my area. The particular Jason's Deli that I like to go to is frequently busy, but I just wait till the lunch crowd clears out. And I usually have the restaurant pretty much to myself. It's not as busy. There's maybe just a few customers in there, and they're spread out throughout the restaurant. The way the Jason's Deli is set up, it has a row of bench type tables with a table with a bench seat along the outer edge of the restaurant. So like the outer wall has maybe 10 of these types of seats. Where the entranceway is, there is another row with about 4 of those types of seats. Where the ordering station is, if you're dining in, there is about 2 of those. The wall next to the outer edge where the other bench types are, there are small tables there. On the inner side of that wall, on the opposite side of it, there is a whole section that has just regular tables, like 4 to 6 seat, that type of thing. And in the back of the restaurant, there is one bench type, and then there is just another little section of smaller tables. Now, the setup. I get there, and Jason's Deli, I'll just back up. Jason's Deli was a place that I like to, just go to and just chill out, maybe do a little business, take a computer or a tablet with me and have lunch, do a little business, do a little studying or whatever I need to do. And I say was because the frequency and the scale of women scanning men is getting so intense these days. I really cannot go to a place like this without being scanned by women. But what I'm talking about is so obvious and so blatant that it is really getting to be in the scale of incredible. So to set up again, I'm sitting there in the bench seat, having my little lunch. I'm the only one on the outer edge of the bench seats. I'm the only one there. The restaurant is pretty much empty of customers. So there's maybe about 6 or 7 other patrons in the restaurant. So maybe about 10. That's how empty it was because the lunch crowd, once they clear out, it is pretty much empty. So I'm sitting there having my little lunch. I'm having a salad and one of their steak sandwiches. And about 5 minutes in, I hear a thud and a boom next to me. In the back of me, there is 2 white women that come and sit in the back of me, in the bench seat in back of me. They have kids, and they're just sitting there. And immediately they begin to try to scam me. Like the lady that's sitting directly in back of me, she starts getting up, putting things on the smaller table, and trying to scam me, read me, edge scan me, that type of thing. And then she sits back down. When the server comes, she has to jump out of her seat to let him put the items on her table. And of course, she's standing next to me, edge scanning me, reading me, that type of thing, looking at me. And I will say that any server or any person that's worked in a restaurant, has worked as a waiter or waitress, they know how to put items on the table without the people needing to get up and get out of the way. They know how to do it. They are trained to do these things properly. So there was no need for her to be jumping up and jumping down, that type of thing, to do what she needed to do. So it was blatant. It was obvious what she was doing. She was reading me and scanning me. So I said, okay, I'll just try to ignore them and just continue on eating my lunch. In about another 8 minutes, I noticed two black women coming in. One's younger, one's older. The younger one range scans me. She scans me at range, and immediately I said, well, here we go. We're going to have a sandwich. And I'm just sitting there, just eating my lunch. And sure enough, the two black women cycle around and come and sit at the table in front of me. So there we are. I'm sandwiched together with two black women and two white women in a restaurant that is nearly empty. So you can sit anywhere you want to sit. But here these women are sitting with me. I'm sandwiched between these four women, and they're reading and scanning me. The young black woman, she's got to get up and talk on her phone. She's back and forth, so she's parading. The black woman the older black woman that really didn't notice me when she first came in, she starts parading. She's got to go here and there. So there I am again, being read and scanned by white women and black women. And all I'm trying to do as a MGTOW man is just have a nice little lunch by myself in peace. Now, the second example is called Are You That Dense? And this is where a woman is so desperate in her attempts to read and scan you that she does something so obvious and so moronic that it is laughable. And the setup. Working in my retail logistics job, I'm over in a section where they call a chemical section that's like laundry detergent, fabric softener, that type of thing. Over there doing my thing. Woman spots me and tries to do all the tactics on me to try to scam me and read me. She gets so desperate that she ramps through all those tactics, and then she does something that is just so laughable. She takes some fabric softener sheets off of the shelf, one scented, one's unscented, and asks me this question: what is the difference between scented and unscented? And I'm like, are you that dense? Are you that stupid? But she asked me that question. And I'm like, well, either you're a moron or you're desperate. And I'm thinking it's the latter. The next one is the seriously. In the setup. Again, I'm doing my retail logistics job. And this time I'm over in the produce section and I'm just doing my thing. And the night that I was doing what I was doing, the store had pretty much run out of strawberries. So on the shelf were two cases, two little boxes of strawberries, just two left. Woman comes along, black woman, starts parading. She picks up one of the strawberry boxes, walks away, comes back, puts the first one she picked up, puts it down, puts it back, picks up the other one, walks away, comes back, puts that one down, picks up the first one, walks away, comes back, picks up the other one, walks away, comes back, picks up the other one, walks away. So she's parading, she's trying to make a decision on these two little cartons of strawberries. And I'm like, seriously? You cannot make up your mind over two little cartons of strawberries. And I'm thinking, no, you're that desperate. These, again, are three examples of how desperate women are getting. And again, it is annoying because you, as a MGTOW man, you cannot sit alone in a restaurant. You can't be alone in a store. You can't go anywhere without women getting so desperate that they do the blatant and the obvious to you. So my MGTOW brothers, be strong, be safe, and remember, MGTOW is the liberation of men's minds. MGTOW cannot and will not be stopped.